Hi guys, this is Daryl and welcome back to Sci-Fi Odyssey. Today we're going on an adventure through the worlds of literature, film and TV, exploring 10 of the weirdest, most fascinating beings to have ever graced our screen and pages. First up, let's delve into Arthur C. Clarke's Rendezvous with Rama to meet the Biots. The Biots are alien beings that are part biological, part robotic, and are designed to maintain the massive cylindrical spaceship Rama. With their spider-like appearance and extraordinary abilities, these Biots are truly an otherworldly curiosity. In the story, a massive cylindrical alien spaceship enters our solar system, sparking humanity's curiosity and fear. The spaceship, dubbed Rama, is found to be a self-contained, fully functioning world, complete with its own ecosystems and unusual inhabitants. Among these inhabitants are the Biots, a peculiar type of creature that plays a crucial role in the maintenance of Rama. Biot is short for biological robot, and these creatures are a unique blend of biology and technology. They're specifically designed to serve various purposes within Rama, such as cleaning, repair, and other forms of maintenance. Each Biot is specialized for a particular function, and their designs vary depending on assigned tasks. For instance, some Biots may resemble spiders, while others take on different forms like centipedes or even birds. There are several types of Biots, each designed for a specific purpose. For example, the spider-like Biots called octospiders are responsible for repairing damaged systems, while the crab-like Biots are tasked with waste disposal and recycling. When a Biot reaches the end of its functional life, it's broken down and recycled into raw materials. These materials are then used to create new Biots, ensuring a continuous cycle of creation, function, and recycling. Although the Biots are artificial life forms, they exhibit some biological characteristics such as the ability to eat and digest materials for energy. They also possess a level of autonomy, allowing them to carry out their assigned tasks independently. However, their existence is entirely defined by their purpose aboard Rama, and they are devoid of any personal motivations or desires. Next up, we have the prime aliens from Peter F. Hamilton's Commonwealth saga. These highly intelligent, hive-minded creatures are driven by a single purpose: to ensure the species' dominance. With their advanced technology and ruthless tactics, the prime aliens are a force to be reckoned with. The prime aliens come in two forms: motiles and immotiles. Motiles are capable of physical tasks such as labour, construction, and warfare, while immotiles are clusters of fused motiles with greatly improved brain power. They are immobile and responsible for controlling motiles. Motiles are capable of limited autonomous function, obeying the orders of the immotile that produced them. Immotiles are formed when four motiles combine. This results in a single immotile with expanded thought capacity, which can control motiles to build, cultivate, and exploit the land around them. Immotiles are also responsible for the reproduction of the species, as they produce base cells that are both food for the primes and the source of new motiles. Certain chemicals and hormones can cause base cells to coalesce and form functioning prime motiles. The motile can take many specific forms designed for certain tasks, such as a pear-shaped torso with 4 legs, 4 arms, and quad pincers, and 4 sensor stalks that allow for direct communication with other motile brains. As the number of motiles under an immotile's command grows, a new immotile unit must be created to increase its capacity for thought and multitasking. Extremely old primes may consist of many hundreds or even thousands of immotiles controlling vast armies of motiles. The prime aliens are extremely xenophobic, and individual immotiles view the existence of other independent life forms as a threat to their continued survival. The idea of not wiping out all other life forms is incomprehensible. Next, we have the iconic Xenomorph. The Xenomorph from the Alien series is a nightmare come to life. This deadly parasitic creature has acid for blood and a rapid life cycle. The Xenomorph quickly captured the imagination of sci-fi and horror fans with its complex and horrifying life cycle, which begins with an egg. These eggs are laid by a large queen Xenomorph, which serves as the reproductive centre of a hive. The eggs are leathery, roughly the size of a human torso, with 4 petaled opening at the top. When a potential host approaches an egg, the top opens and a spider-like creature called a facehugger emerges. The facehugger's primary purpose is to implant a xenomorph embryo into a host organism. It does so by attaching itself to the host's face, using its tail to wrap around the victim's neck and injecting the embryo through the host's mouth. The facehugger also releases a chemical to keep the host unconscious during the process. After the embryo is implanted, the facehugger detaches and dies. The embryo then gestates inside the host. When it's ready to emerge, the infant xenomorph, known as a chest burster, violently breaks out of the host's ribcage, killing the host in the process. The chest burster rapidly grows and matures into a fully grown xenomorph. The mature xenomorph is a highly efficient predator capable of incredible speed, agility, and stealth. Its acidic blood also serves as a potent defense mechanism against potential threats. In some cases, a xenomorph may develop into a queen, which is significantly larger and more powerful than the standard adult form. The queen is responsible for laying eggs and maintaining the hive. They are highly intelligent, fiercely protective of their brood, and can command other xenomorphs within the hive. Interestingly, the Swiss artist H.R. Geiger designed the xenomorph's iconic look. He was hired by Ridley Scott, who was impressed by his surrealistic and biomechanical artwork. Geiger's design for the xenomorph drew from his signature style, which blended organic and mechanical elements into eerie otherworldly forms. The xenomorph has since become one of the most iconic and recognisable monsters in science fiction cinema. Next, we have swarm species. In Ian M. Banks' culture series, the term swarm species is not used to describe a specific species, but rather refers to a general category of species that exist in a swarm-like or collective state. Swarm species are decentralised with no single unit of control or command. Instead, they function as a collective, with individual units or organisms working together in a coordinated manner. This decentralized structure can make swarm species resilient and adaptable, as the loss of individual members may have a minimal impact on the overall functioning of the swarm. Due to their decentralized structure and collective intelligence, swarm species are often highly adaptable, able to respond quickly and effectively to changes in their environment or external threats. This adaptability may be a significant advantage in the competitive and often hostile universe of the culture. Hegemonizing swarms are a specific type of swarm species characterized by their aggressive and expansionist nature, seeking to assimilate or conquer other civilizations and species. The primary goal of hegemonizing swarms is to expand their territory and influence, often by assimilating or conquering other civilizations. This assimilation can take many forms, from incorporating the conquered species into the swarm's collective intelligence to repurposing their technology and resources for the swarm's own ends. Next, let's meet the creepy alien called Isserley. In Michael Faber's Under the Skin, we meet Isserley, an alien sent to Earth to abduct and harvest humans for her species' consumption. Her eerie, unsettling nature is both captivating and disturbing. The story is set in the Scottish Highlands, where Isserley prowls the countryside in search of human hitchhikers. Her purpose is far from innocent. She abducts these unsuspecting travellers to be harvested as a delicacy for her own species. Isserley's true form is vastly different from her human appearance. In her natural state, she is a quadrupedal creature covered in fur, with a long snout and large expressive eyes. Her species reside on a distant planet, suffering from severe overpopulation and dwindling resources. To preserve their society, they have turned to harvesting other life forms, including humans, as a source of sustenance. To blend in with humanity and carry out her mission, Isserley undergoes a painful and extensive surgical transformation. Her body is reshaped and mutilated, forcing her to adopt a bipedal posture and giving her the appearance of an attractive human female. The scars from her surgery and constant pain she endures serve as a constant reminder of her alien nature and the sacrifices she has made for her people. She even feels more akin to the sheep in the fields, remarking that they remind her of her species' young. Interestingly, the book was adapted for a film starring Scarlett Johansson, and while it detoured from the alien form of Isserley in the book, it still managed to capture the sense of strangeness and paradoxical predatory innocence of this creature. Next, let's take a trip to the Upside Down to meet the Demogorgon. From the hit TV show Stranger Things, the Demogorgon is a horrifying creature from an alternate dimension known as the Upside Down. With its flower-like face filled with sharp teeth and its predatory behaviour, the Demogorgon is a creature that will haunt your dreams. Although the series doesn't delve deeply into the creature's biology, we can infer some aspects based on its appearance and behaviour. The Demogorgon has a humanoid shape, with elongated limbs and a tall, slender body. Its most striking feature is its head, which can open up like a flower to reveal a large, tooth-filled mouth. This mouth is used to capture and consume its prey, which includes both humans and animals from our dimension. The creature's skin appears to be dark, leathery, and somewhat slimy in texture, which may be an adaptation to its environment in the Upside Down, a dark and damp-filled place filled with toxic spores. The Demogorgon is shown to be an agile predator capable of incredible speed and stealth. It can climb walls and jump great distances, suggesting that its musculoskeletal system is highly developed and adapted for hunting. Its senses, particularly its sense of smell, also appear to be highly developed, allowing it to track its prey effectively. One fascinating aspect of the Demogorgon's biology is its apparent ability to move between dimensions. The creature can create portals between our world and the Upside Down, usually by tearing through the fabric of reality. This unique ability suggests the Demogorgon possesses some form of interdimensional or extra-dimensional biology. The Demogorgon's life cycle is not explicitly explained, but some hints can be gathered from the creatures that it leaves behind. The slug-like creatures that come out of the infected human hosts might be a larval stage of the Demogorgon or related species. Next, let's get nanomolecular. Small. Greg Bear's Blood Music, a science fiction novel published in 1985, is a fascinating exploration of biotechnology, nanotechnology, and the potential consequences of scientific experimentation. The story revolves around the creation of Noocites, a type of intelligent self-replicating cell that evolves rapidly and has far-reaching effects on both the human race and the world. The Noocites are a result of a groundbreaking experiment by a bioengineer named Virgil Ulam. He creates these artificial cells by altering human lymphocytes, granting them the ability to think and process information like a computer. When his project is shut down due to ethical concerns, Ulam injects the Noocites into his own body, intending to smuggle them out the lab. However, the Noocites begin to multiply uncontrollably, assimilating other cells and restructuring Ulam's body. The Noocites continue to evolve and adapt, and they eventually become capable of communication and develop a collective intelligence. They spread through the human population, converting organic matter into more Noocites, and causing a global transformation known as the Change. As these intelligent, self-replicating cells consume and transform organic matter, the Noocites effectively break down the barriers between individual life forms, resulting in a massive interconnected network of living matter. This process culminates in the creation of a new kind of life form that exists on a higher level of complexity and consciousness than anything previously known. This leads to the development of a shared collective consciousness among the infected individuals, as well as the acquisition of new abilities such as telepathy and advanced problem-solving skills. However, the change also results in the loss of individual identity and self, as the Noocites merge the minds and memories of those they infect. For many, this process is deeply disturbing and disorientating, causing them to question the nature of their existence and their place in the world. This new interconnected global organism can be seen as a sort of superorganism functioning as a single entity with a shared intelligence and consciousness. Speaking of transformations, I can't think of a stranger transformation than that of Leto II's ascension from human to the God Emperor. Frank Herbert's Dune series introduces us to the God Emperor, a hybrid of human and sandworm. After a transformation spanning thousands of years, Leto Atreides II becomes massive, seemingly immortal being with incredible power and wisdom. The God Emperor's grotesque appearance and profound influence on the story make it an extraordinary creation. The transformation involves exposing himself to a high concentration of the spice melange, which grants him prescient vision of the future, emerging with Sandtralk, the larval stage of the sandworms native to the planet Arrakis. He undergoes this radical transformation in order to achieve the Golden Path, a plan to ensure humanity's survival and evolution. The sand trout fuse with his skin, forming a living, flexible carapace that grants him enhanced strength, near invulnerability, and an exceptionally long lifespan. As the years pass, the sand trout continue to multiply and envelop his body, eventually forming a hybrid creature that is part human and part sandworm. His upper torso retains some human features, while the rest of his body takes on a worm-like appearance. Over the course of his 3,500-year reign, he continues to evolve and adapt, becoming more sandworm-like as the sand trout multiply and encompass his body. In other weird and kind of gross symbiotic slug news, let's take a look at the strangeness of the Trill/Symbiont relationship in the Star Trek universe. In the Star Trek universe, the Trill are a humanoid species that can share a symbiotic relationship with a creature they call a symbiont. The symbionts are long-lived, slug-like creatures that reside within a host Trill, connecting to their nervous system and forming a mutualistic bond. When joined, the host and symbiont effectively become a single individual, sharing memories, experiences, and aspects of their personalities. One of the most significant aspects of a Trill society is the joining process. Due to the limited number of symbionts, not all Trill can be joined, and potential hosts undergo a rigorous selection process to determine their compatibility. Once joined, the new host gains access to the memories and experiences of all previous hosts, which can span centuries. This creates a unique sense of continuity and shared history, with each host contributing to the ongoing legacy of the symbiont. Trill culture is deeply influenced by this joining process. The concept of identity is fluid and multifaceted for the Trill, as each joined individual is a blend of the host's personality and the symbiont's accumulated memories and experiences. The Trill have appeared in several Star Trek series, most notably in Star Trek Deep Space Nine with the character Jadzia Dax and later Ezri Dax, both hosts to the Dax symbiont. Through these characters, the complexities of Trill society, as well as the challenges and benefits of living with a symbiont, are explored in depth. Last, but by no means least, we have Cthulhu. Cthulhu, a cosmic entity created by H.P. Lovecraft in his story The Call of Cthulhu, is described as a terrifying and otherworldly creature of immense size and power. The entity's appearance is a blend of various horrifying elements that evoke both repulsion and fear. Cthulhu's most disturbing feature is its octopus-like head, which is adorned with a mass of writhing tentacles that serve as a grotesque parody of a face. The creature's eyes are described as being similar to those of a human, but they convey an unsettling intelligence and malevolence. The monstrous being has a scaly, rubbery-looking body covered in a mix of green and grey hues. The creature's massive wings, reminiscent of a dragon or bat, stretch out from its back, further adding to its nightmarish appearance. Its long, taloned claws are capable of rending flesh and bone with ease, and its sheer size, estimated to be hundreds of feet tall, only adds to its overwhelming presence. Cthulhu is said to exude an aura of dread and madness, making it a truly horrifying creature to behold. It lies dormant beneath the ocean, waiting for the time when it will rise and bring chaos and destruction. Cthulhu is said to be an ancient being that hails from a distant star system, arriving on Earth millions of years ago with other members of a race called the Great Old Ones. These beings are immensely powerful and utterly alien, existing outside the realms of human understanding. In Lovecraft's mythos, Cthulhu lies dormant beneath the Pacific Ocean, waiting for the day when it will awaken and reclaim dominion over Earth. The myth of Cthulhu has a profound impact on those who encounter it in Lovecraft's stories. Characters who learn of Cthulhu's existence and the true nature of the universe are often driven to madness or despair, unable to cope with the revelation of humanity's insignificance in the face of such cosmic horrors. This theme is central to Lovecraft's work, which often explores the limits of human understanding and the terror of the unknown. Cthulhu has become a symbol of cosmic horror and the insignificance of humanity in the grand scheme of the universe. And there you have it, 10 of the strangest creatures from science fiction. From cosmic horrors to bizarre shape-shifting beings, these unforgettable and unsettling characters have captured our imaginations and fueled our nightmares. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment. I want to know, what are the strangest creatures from sci-fi that you've encountered? Until next time, guys.